nerderotic.com.
Yeah, so for all the retarded people who are like tagging Paramount because of the Lanterns trailer or because of the casting for A Night of the Seven Kingdoms season 2, please know you are retarded and Paramount has no control over anything yet. Yeah, I just want you to know you're retarded. I get tagged in things. Paramount takes over and they immediately had to black it up. Like, that's, you guys are so stupid.
Getting dark out there.
Well, I'm quoting tweets that I've seen. Okay?
We get tagged in very different tweets,
though. We have very different timelines.
Because
So
Ryan
much.
brought it up, do we want to talk about the Night of the Seven Kingdoms casting? Because it's an interesting choice.
Yeah,
It is the funniest race swap that we've ever seen in history. I'm just going to be honest. And I don't like race swaps, period. But if there was ever an excuse where we cast the best person for the role, maybe this says a lot about them, you know?
Well,
the character's name is the Brown Shield.
Sir Bennis of the Brown Shield, and he is basically the shit knight. That's what
He's
he
known
is.
as the Brown Knight.
Yes.
Like that is a nickname he has.
And he's supposed to be he symbolizes shit. Like that's what he symbolizes.
He smells like shit. He's dishonorable. He's impulsively violent. He ties up families and steals from them. He treats the small folk like shit.
They race swapped this character?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a massive piece of shit, and now he's black, which I think is.
Wow.
I think it's
So
interesting.
just to clarify, in the book, this is a white character.
With green eyes. Yes. Ryan, could you pull up the wiki? We can read that description. I know you did it in your video. So he was in Alien Earth, and honestly, he was the best actor in Alien Earth.
In the couple things I've seen him in, he's a good actor.
Yeah, he was in Eye in the Sky and did a great job in that film.
By
He's
the way,
a great
Alien-
actor, but they race swapped the fecophiliac of knights.
Yeah, fecophiliac. How do you even? I don't know. Never
It's a
mind.
nice way of
Never mind.
like,
This is one of those times where you go.
And you
do
didn't
not
look
ask
up
questions
what
you do
a
not want to know the
Klingon-
answers to.
Yeah.
You don't know what that? Okay, well,
I don't want to know. You know what?
well, you'd be
ignorance
afraid.
is
Somebody's
bliss.
down the words fecal, feces.
Well, okay, I know what it is, and there's a certain director in Hollywood who has one, but never mind. We're gonna move on.
There's a few of them.
We're gonna move on. So I don't know if yes,
Batman too. Yeah.
Sir Bennis of the Brown Shield. Ryan, read the description of Sir Bennis.
Appearance and character. Bennis of the Brown Shield was a man who seldom washed. He's about 5.5 feet tall, weighed about 8 pounds less than Dunk. His teeth were rotten, stained red and brown from eating sour leaf. His eyes were small, close set, and green. The hedge knight had a nasty personality and a foul mouth. His laughter sounded like chicken and mules. He goes by Sir Bennis of the Brown Shield, Sir Bennis Brown Stench, or the Brown Knight. And I suppose they took that very literally.
Yes.
And the reality is, I love Night of the Seven Kingdoms first season. If they race swap this character and he appears black in the show, I don't think it's really going to affect my enjoyment of the show too much. My fear is exactly what we're saying right now, Gary. You just took the biggest pile of shit, figuratively and almost literally, in Westeros, who is the cause of a bunch of problems, who is a massive pile of garbage, is terrible, is dishonorable, is all these things. And you said, hey, this black guy really represents all that stuff we want. Yeah. And I worry that in an effort to not make yourselves look as racist as possible, that you don't have the character be who the character is supposed to be. And the other thing is, it's never enough. Like, race swapping will never be enough, because what's the response from some people to this race swap? That's not going to be a very good look. We probably need more people of color in the show now.
Exactly.
Because this is the only one. You just race swap the bad guy, right? So it's never enough when you do this shit, regardless of whatever your intentions are. It's never going to be enough for the people that you're trying to satisfy.
They actually did that to Doctor Who. What you said is exactly what happened. As soon as Gatwa got the role, a black woman wrote an article saying, of course, they would think that a gay black man was enough. Why wasn't it a full team of women, trans women, blah, blah, blah?
Was this the Metro? Because she was on a whole tear throughout all the series. She turned against it in the end, though. It was too much for her.
Wow.
Hey, Gary, what do you think it's going to be like when Lady Rohan sends a lynch mob after Sir Bennis?
No.
But these are the things you have to consider when you start doing this type of stuff.
Isn't this going to possibly potentially to actually compromising the story now?
That's what I'm saying. Like if they just cast him and he's going to be Sir Bennis, ultimately I actually don't think this race swap has too big of a problem. Whatever, considering some of the other shit we've seen. But my worry is exactly that, it's the same reason I worry about Snape being black, because they're not actually going to show what a piece of shit he can be at times, because they're not going to want to do something like that.
Yep.
This character's going to get cleaned up and stuff like that. And
and it's, even though he's not supposed to shower.
So now we're at the point where, hey, we want race swaps, but you can't race swap the villain. You can't race swap a bad person. You can only race swap someone who's morally good. But
well, I mean, forever I've been saying you don't have to listen to us. Just don't listen to them. Just make the story, adapt the story as it is. You did that with the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, right? And it was universal, or as universally popular as a show could get. Mm-hmm. It was a template on like, hey, this is something good that everybody enjoyed on all sides. And you had no problem. Nobody was complaining that it was too white or anything, because you were just adapting a story.
I will say, we talked about this, Gary, with all these people that were out there trying to claim this as a victory for right-wing storytelling or conservative storytelling. A story from George R.R. Martin, right? Yeah. With all that happening, you had to wonder if they were going to do anything or push back to just make very sure we're not making it for you guys. And we get something like this.
Yeah.
Like the boys win, so they can't have you see it as a win, so they have to do it. It's also, especially with things like social impact entertainment and stuff, they are in an experimentation stage now of seeing what you will accept. And I'm sure one of the tactics will be, we get you with the first season, and then when we think we've got the audience, we start changing things and seeing where the line is, kind of thing.
Well, this is one thing they mentioned, like in the gaming industry, where it's like they'll patch a game that has come out with woke content after you bought it and you can't return it. So,
Ready or Not entirely changed and censored a load of stuff that was already in there for the PC version because they wanted to get on consoles to censor it for the consoles.
What do we have here? Game of Thrones, a movie? Ooh. Are we talking about this again? Aegon's Conquest? But here, real quick, back to the race swap. This is pulling defeat out of the jaws of victory. This is Hollywood doing this again because they're listening to fucking Twitter or internally. This is like what people probably think within the building at Warner Brothers. Here, I'm going to remove this for a second.
I'm sharing what we're dealing with right now. You're talking about the Twitter crowd. This is a perfect example. We've all seen the meme, but this is exactly it right here. Like, this is why you can't do this, because that crowd is always going to be offended. That's racist. Yep. Why is the black guy a villain? Okay, fine. We'll switch it. Well, that's racist. Why does the black guy have to get shot? Okay, well, fine. We'll just put two black people. That's racist. Why are there only black people killing each other? Okay, fine. We just won't put black people. That's racist where there are no black people in this movie.
Yes.
This is Twitter in a nutshell right here. And if you go down this road, it's a never-ending cycle of victimization, and you will never win. So anyway, go ahead, Gary. My bad.
No, and this is Warner Brothers, and the reason Warner Brothers, who is in control of DC Studios, DC Comics, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, is the dumbest fucking entertainment company on the planet because they're in debt. They've never known what to do with like things like Looney Tunes, and that's why they're for sale right now because they're fucking idiots. Black Snape should be enough. That is the worst casting decision of the century. No, they've had Looney Tunes, and they've never done anything really significant with it.
They might as well sell it, honestly.
Yeah.
Did you see what Sarando said? They said, well, what are you going to do now you've missed this like once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? And he said, well, if you look at the history, it's not really once-in-a-lifetime. It'll probably come round again.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
The last thing they did with Looney Tunes, they did that Space Jam 2 movie, which was complete hot garbage.
I'll be real. Looney Tunes could all like burn up and die tomorrow, and we could never see another Looney Tunes project, and I wouldn't be affected at all.
Well, I mean, the truth of the matter is Mel Blanc being gone is he was Looney Tunes, and they've never been able. But like,
it's like I don't need another Tom and Jerry movie. Like,
yeah, fair.
But they've had control of all this stuff, and they've never figured out DC, which they've had control of for decades. It's not like this; it's new. When they bought them a long time ago, and they could have done a shared universe a long time ago, but they never believed in their own stuff. That's always been their biggest problem. This can lead us right into Lanterns. It's not believing in the IP that you own. It's just IP. But man, it's kind of silly. So we have to find ways to make it something else, because I'm fucking sick of let's make Star Trek, Harry Potter Star Trek. Let's make Kill Bill meets Frozen Star Wars. And let's make True Detective meets Slow Horses Lanterns, Green Lanterns. Why don't you just make a fucking Green Lantern show?
Yeah.
If they do justice to the story like they did for season 1, this might be the first race swap where I'm like, you know what? I see what you did there. I like it. I'm just saying.
You could be flipping the script. So yes, and of course I'm going to watch A Night of the Seven Kingdoms when it comes out next year, because it's probably going to go down as the best show of the year. I can't see a show being better than that show. Listen, it's anecdotal, but I just base it on I've already rewatched the entire series three times, like back to back, and that's since I watched it the first time weekly. It's that good. It's fun. But
I'll take Landman season 2.
I'll finish Resident Evil 4.
That came out in 2025.
It carried over.
Yeah, but that's like saying Avatar is the best movie of 2026.
No. Because the season ended in 26.
It's apples and oranges. I mean, Landman's a soap opera, like a really fucking good one. I love that show, but I just prefer, when fantasy's done right, when epic fantasy is done right, I prefer it.
I think Night of the Seven Kingdoms is good. I think it's good. What I heard from it is people going fucking ballistic, like it's the greatest thing that's ever made. And I thought it was good. I thought it was like a solid, like maybe 7.5, 8. Thought it was good. It was really good.
It's the best show. It's one of the best shows of the last half decade.
Good Lord.
We haven't had a lot, Jeremy.
Name another one.
Yeah, name another one that's better.
I mean, I could name anything from Taylor Sheridan that's better.
No. 1923 season 2 is not better.
Oh God,
I love Tulsa King, but it's not better, especially that last season.
Yeah, I'll take Tulsa King over it. I would take 1923 over it. I would take Landman
season
over it.
1 or season 2? Because season 2 was not good.
What's that?
Of 1923.
1923.
Yeah, I was disappointed that. Again, I don't want to get into the 1923 debate, but I thought that we were going to get more seasons out of that show. So when it all kind of ended at that last episode, I thought like, holy shit, it was so slow in season 2 to build up. And then all of a sudden you just blow your whole load. And I was like, it was a little jarring. But yeah, anyway, again, I think Night of the Seven Kingdoms is good. I just think it's really good, but it's, I'm not going to call it great.
Yeah, I think it's really, really good. But I don't know what else is coming out this year, so it kind of depends on that. Like, are we getting Mobland season 2 this year?
Yeah, I'll take season 2. Gentlemen, season 2.
Mobland's better than A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Cobra Kai's better than Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Like, I mean, once you start thinking about it, there's a lot of shows that are better.
It's actually really tough because we're comparing things that have multiple seasons compared to something that just has one season. Which I feel like it's a lot easier because Cobra Kai, there's some dog shit in it too, throughout some of those middle seasons and everything. Yeah. So
Mobland's had one season. Mobland was absolutely superb, man. That was
freaking great.
Amazing.
Yeah,
great. And that's one of those great shows of the last 5 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if Mobland comes out, I could 100% see in that be like by the end that's my favorite show of the year potentially. But
Nerderotic.com. Please subscribe.